What's going on, B1 fam? It's your boy Big Big. Welcome back to My Black Universe. Yeah, you see, we got the same fit on, so that means we're doing a double feature today. Give me some more black empowerment. Feeling good, feeling great, feeling good. How are you? So the videos will post roughly between 12 hours each other. You'll see this one first. I'm gonna need to do some editing on for sure. But let's get into it, family. Let's get into it.
If you are a green card holder and you are traveling from another country into the US and you get to the point of entry and the officers ask you to sign any form, please don't do it. Most likely, they will ask you to sign I-407, which is the record of abandonment of lawful permanent resident status, which means that you are voluntarily rejecting your permanent residency. You don't want to do that. Many people sign documents without reading it. That's why I'm putting this out.
Oh, you trying to ooh, ooh wee, ooh wee, ooh wee. Okay. So he's trying to make sure his fellow brothers and sisters, and cousins, and them can get over here and get a permanent residence. Okay. Am I mad at it? I'm indifferent, and I'm only indifferent because this is them actually kind of standing up for themselves to an extent. They're actually doing something for themselves. So on one hand, it's like, okay, y'all are putting yourselves out there to defend yourselves. On the other hand, I, things are more peaceful for us with them out the mix. Y'all notice that? There's a lot of infighting going on between groups, between other ethnicities, other nationalities. Now that they can't be over here watching our pockets, watching our moves, watching our advancements, and criticizing them while also trying to participate and benefit off of it. I'm like, no one come over here. But I'm almost proud of you for saying something to your group. Too bad you don't have the same energy back home. Which I think about, I don't feel. Yeah, no, go back home. Go back home. What am I talking about?
There. Make sure you don't sign any document.
Sign all documents.
If you are a green card holder, you are authorized to be in the US, you don't need to sign any
No, go
documents at
inside.
the point of entry. Take note of it. Otherwise, you will throw your permanent residency out of the window on your own volition without knowing.
I just want them to say work hard. Now sign all the paperwork. Go ahead and get them out of here. Get them out of here. And damn it, man. So, there comes a point in time where you need to let it go. You know, FBA black man, look, family, because I used to have nice fro. When I decided to let my hair grow out, and it was thick right here, and it only grew about like an inch right here, and I saw it, and the rest of it just kept going. I said, yeah, we break, cut it off. I got some clippers, went on my head. I got a razor, made it smooth. I was like, we not doing that. That's what we not doing. We not gonna have me looking like Sherman Hemsley, like Maurice White. Rest in peace, both of them, man. I wouldn't even do that. Not at, I was like 29. I wasn't even 30 yet. I was like, nah, I'd rather go with the smooth baldy than go with that mess. We ain't doing that.
Note it.
I live in Denmark. We share a border with Germany. Now, if someone illegally crossed the border from Germany to Denmark, and if the Danish police catches you at the border, or a day, a week, 2 years later in the country,
You in Denmark, but you low key got a fade. I wonder where they get that idea from. Family, your presence, your influence is global. Anybody like, come on now. Now this right here, can't speak to this part. But this part right here, the fade down into the beard, that's us. This is Danish. This is Black American.
They will deport you. Every country does that. I
Yeah,
don't even understand what the fuck is controversial about what Trump is doing.
Why did they burn?
that's just par for the course. You that was a Mexican. Well, I don't know if she's Mexican, but she was Latina. In the last video I did, she was in Mexico playing in their faces. She passed her 6 months and found out she passed. Made her pay for her own ticket and said, "You gotta go. You gotta bounce." Oh my God, they're bringing up the homes. Man, they should have came over legally.
Burn everything.
They was mad.
But you were just little children.
I know it.
I talk about this in the next video for Tulsa. I'm sorry, fam. I'm bugging. Let me do this. Boom. And I'm glad they got this in color because oftentimes we get these documentaries, we get these pictures and stuff like that. It's in black and white to make it seem like it's super old. Oh, it's 2, 3, 400 years ago. What, to try to play on the like, hey, black folk, let it go. It's been so long. No, 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 no. This may not be in 1080p or 4K or 8K, but this happened, and you see, this is in color. This is another survivor. This is Rosewood, and it's a year before I was born. 1 year before I was born, and she has a testimony. She's gonna, they talk to her, and she's gonna break it down.
They didn't care. They didn't care. They killed us. I was about 8 years old.
8. Sound like the current survivors of the Tulsa riot. 5, 6, 7, and 8. They were kids, man, babies. Imagine you playing. You got your doll. You got your slingshot or whatever you doing, whatever, just enjoying your life as a child, and all of a sudden you're hearing explosions and gunshots and screams and cries and cursing, and you're hearing all this commotion, this mayhem going on. You see the sister, she rocking back and forth. I'm not saying, I don't know what it's taking for her to not, just ball up and cry. The strength she got, man. It's somebody's grandmama, man. Boy, if that was my granny, bro. Cause I didn't get a chance to meet my grandmother on my dad's side. She passed when he was 16. For her to experience that and to tell her story, man, and I heard that, boy, that would break me. That would break me. And folk, it's so long ago. Why you guys need reparations? I didn't do anything to you, man. Shut your monkey ass up. Shut your tight-lipped monkey ass up. This country owes us a debt. And it's a blood debt at that. Too many of our neighborhoods been destroyed. People wiped out. But living. Wasn't messing with nobody. Wasn't robbing, killing, stealing, raping nobody. None of that was happening. None of that was going on. They doing better than us. We can't have that. They touched the white woman. Favorite thing to throw out there. Oh, it was a big black Negro and a little white woman. He did something to her. Oh, let's go kill everybody.
Minnie Lee Langley was only a child when she became a refugee. Now, she's a great-grandmother.
A great-grandmother
at her home in
wow.
Jacksonville, Florida, we talked to her about the place where she was born, Rosewood, Florida, the place that haunts her memory.
I know they killed my aunt, and they killed my granddaddy. Made my granddaddy dug his hole, and he didn't have but one arm, but they made him dug his own grave. And he prayed, and they shot him backwards in the grave.
At Rosewood.
At Rosewood.
This is where it all began, in the white settlement of Sumner, just a few miles from Rosewood. Sumner disappeared in the late 1920s when a fire destroyed the sawmill. But back in 1923, Sumner was a booming little company town. James and Fannie Taylor had a home not far from here. On the morning of January 1st, 1923, James Taylor was already at work at the sawmill when neighbors said they heard his wife Fannie screaming for help. Fannie...
Our digital PDF.
Now, if you saw the movie, she said, "Oh, somebody laid on top of her." And if you've seen the movie, low key a horror film. Some white dude she was cheating on her husband with, ended up with her. She wanted more from her. She wanted a relationship. She wanted something more than he was giving. He was like, "Look, I'm just over here to drop off my special package and dip. That's all I want." And she come up there, oh, an N word did it. Classic line. An N word did it. Can't do nothing. Blame the N word. And Bing Rames was a star in that movie. He played an actor that had just gotten in town not too prior. I want to say a week or two prior to this event happening. Of course, the first thing they thought, oh, it had to be him. He's new here. He must not know. For all that makes that mayhem and death and destruction to go on just for this white man to find out, nah, she was lying to you. She was cheating on you with another white man. And I'm pretty sure some of it was embellished, but I don't think a lot of it was. I don't think a lot of it was for him. So if you ever on IG, Black History Unlocked, they have they'll tell you what they got.
Black history facts you probably didn't learn in school is full of black stories and facts that aren't usually taught in school. The PDF includes information that is often overlooked in...
This is one thing I like. They got these pictures in color. They got them in color. Because they're black and white stuff. Come on now. Every picture we took, all of our ancestors took, all the greats took were black and white. All of them. Every last one. Even after the color camera was created. Okay. Right.
Traditional education and history books. The digital PDF can be downloaded and read at your convenience. You don't want to miss out on the chance to uncover the untold black history facts and stories. Click the link in our bio to support BHU.
We are no longer available.
Now, this is a black-owned company. And she says she's no longer available at Target, and she'll tell you why.
Available in Target. That was a specific Black History Month collection that we did with Target that completely sold out. That actually launched us into our gorgeous printed jersey head wrap collection, like the beautiful Zuzu that I'm wearing right now. If you would like to shop our stunning printed jersey head wraps, if you're looking specifically for head wraps with stretch that are very easy to style, then you want to go ahead and shop us on our website, cc'sclosetnyc.com. We have 5 stunning prints to choose from, all designed by my incredible sister and co-founder Uchenna, and the same type of soft texture jersey that we came out with for our Target collection. We also offer African print, silk, velvet, and solid color jersey head wraps as well on our site. Thank you so much for your support.
Now, she's probably not at BA. She looks like the co-founder's not at BA, which we don't. It's not a slight at her for not being not a big. But I'm just saying, as far as I like having that clip because it shows, hey, we help our black entrepreneurs sell out so they can get their bag. That way they can keep going. That way we can have people we can go to get information from. You know what I'm saying? I'm cool with Stephen. That's not that brother's name. Is that the brother's name? Stephen. Sean. I'm sorry, Sean. Sean Crenshaw. Lord, I don't know what comes Stephen. Stephen must be talking about me. Sean Crenshaw from Ovation for Men. An Innovation for Men Sport. I have both his clones. Smell good. Ovation for Men, I tend to wear that fall, winter because of its scent. It reminds me of, like warm Christmas cookies, right? And then Sport is spring, summer. So he has both. He has all the seasons covered for the most part. Great, affordable, lasts pretty much all day. Love it. The brother down in Houston, I forgot his name. Oh, y'all forgive me. I haven't had any intellectual um power. I ain't been able to refill that yet, but I'm gonna get it. We're gonna get it right. We're gonna get it right. We're gonna get back on it. But the brother down there who's the owner of Ujama Lighting, connection with him, I got his number. Hey, we don't talk all the time because they're businessmen. They got things to do. I can't sit there and hey man, what's going on? Hey, and we have a 2 hour conversation like that. No, they're businessmen. They got things they got to do. So we got to support these brothers and sisters that are in these positions. So when it's time for you to come along, you have somebody to put in contact with. Hey, brother, can you mentor them? How much to be a mentor? Especially in a position. I want to mentor somebody. I know somebody you can mentor. My niece, my nephew, myself. Bet this was this is my fees whatever because you're paying for the time. You're paying for and then set aside time to not make money with their business to help you get on to make money. Now they might want to do it for the frisky. That's your relationship with them. However you work it out, do what you do. But yeah, what I'm saying, we need them. We need folks to be in contact with them and have these conversations so they can boom 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 boom. Put you in place or put you in uh help you get in the right mindset or help you steer in the right direction. Like, hey brother, I know somebody who can help you do that thing. So family, let's support. Let's clear out Target's inventory. Y'all know I'm a big fan of Mama's Biscuits. And that was my first person I did a promo for who compensated me for my work. I love it for that. That made me feel good. Not only made me feel good, it made me go even harder. So shout out to her. There's B condoms in there. And I don't think ghetto gastro is still in there. If they are, if it's anything in there, you can't find it on the website. I try to search for it. So more than likely, what they're doing, they're clearing Walmart Target's clearing out the inventory and probably not taking on any more of the inventory. So you have to find new venues, new avenues to get these products. However, let's clear out the physical stock at Target, so our family, our black family, does not have to be in the red trying to keep going.
There are 42 million black Americans, all descendants of slaves.
Right?
Did you know that's the same size of population as Afghanistan?
Mm-hmm.
There are more black people in the United States than there are people in Canada. Black population is bigger than the population of an entire country.
Yeah.
Did you know that there are more black Americans than the average country? Ghana only got 37 million people. 39. Regardless, we overpopulate them. The idea that we are a minority, it's meaningless. We're a minority only because we live in a country that takes up 1/3 of an entire continent. There are more black Americans than there are people in California and Texas. Those are the largest states in America. If black people all gathered in one place, we could have a small country. We are a nation inside of a nation. We are unlike other minorities because we are all the same. We aren't just a race. We are one culture. We don't come from different nations, different cultural backgrounds. We represent one culture, one identity.
And that's why I went, oh no, what about your African lineage and all that stuff? We had an ethnogenesis. We've had an ethnogenesis. I'm sorry. We don't know the language. They don't even know the languages. The state of Tennessee is older than the country of Nigeria. Because I like to show and prove. June 1st, 1796. October 1st, 1960. My dad was born in 63. Let me say this again. A lot of us got grandparents and great grandparents that is older than the state, than the name or the founding of Nigeria, which is named by a European white woman. So don't let anybody get you caught up in the idea of being a generic African. You're not. You're something completely different, and there's nothing wrong with that. Jamaicans are something completely different than Haitians. Haitians are something completely different than Trinidadians. Trinidadians are something completely different than St. Lucians. St. Lucians something completely different than Ghanaians. Ghanaians are something completely different than Nigerians. Yeah, you might all be Caribbean in the islands and all be uh, African, but as far as the cultures and the languages they speak and the tribes that are there or whatever, it's different. The way they speak patois in Jamaica, no, it's not going easily. It's not translating easily to the French or the French Creole that the Haitians speak. It's different, and it's okay. It's okay. Don't ever let anybody guilt trip you for holding on to your lineage. All right, we ain't gotta amalgamate to anybody else. They trying to be like us anyway.
Stop letting the diasporic people trick you out your spot. We don't need to look to the diaspora.
Remember, Timmy was talking about, oh, all this air got racism and all this air got racism. You got to go back to motherland and breathe the unracist air. While saying that in United States. By the way, Big Mouth toothbrush, there's a royal green color that he has with them. He's got a partnership with the brand that's based out of the United States. Guess what? Dr. Bobby, who's in the United States, he met her and did business with her in the United States, not over in the quote motherland where it's non-racist there. He did that here. Don't mind this. I was taking care of some business for my son, Royal Green. Oh, Timmy. There it is. I ain't gonna play no music, but there he is. Royal Green with the matching head. I remember one time. I think not one time, but I think they were at one point they were talking. Oh, they changed the bass. That's good. If they change the bass, that's good. This is the original bass. I just happen to have it next to me. This is the bass, and all has one outlet. With that bass, it allows the water or whatever to run out on all sides. That's smart. I like that. Now, I don't discredit any black-owned company that does good business. You know, whether you not FBA or FBA, you do good business, bet. Now, if you're not FBA, you trying to undermine us, and we got to call you out on that. If you FBA, you try to step and fetch it and backdoor us, we're gonna call you out on that. All right. But bro, Timmy, you doing business here in the States. Got your green toothbrush here in the States with Dr. Bobby. So I guess this racist air ain't too bad, huh?
For identities with 42 million strong, bigger than the average African nation.
Boom.
Under one tribe, not segmented people under the guise of a nation.
Wait a minute. Did that sister cook? She got all the seasons. Hold on, I don't want to waste. She got all the seasons. Where I need something to represent a can of seasoning. And we're gonna use this. She right now she in the kitchen. To the ancestors say stop. She makes sure the season's proper. Just thoroughly seasoned.
But one people under one identity. We have accomplished more in this nation than fully black nations with black leadership. People's opinions about who we are is irrelevant.
Now that black nation, black leadership thing, I guarantee somebody in the comments probably talking about with the government, the government, the government, the government, the government.
At this point, 42 million people, doesn't matter what happened 400 years ago. Doesn't matter from the different places we came from. All of that is long gone. The only thing that matters is that we're here now. We're looking to the future that we're about to build. We are in the coming of a black Renaissance era.
Now, I will push back a little bit on that part. I wouldn't say the long gone sister, because somebody take that, one of these Palm Pilots, will take it, clip it. See, she said this long gone. Why are you guys still trying to get repaired? That's what reparations is for. It's reparative. Reparations, repair. REPARATIONS. Repair. REPAIR. Reparations, repair. We need reparative justice.
Will not be missed because people are looking to the past and to the diaspora for answers when they have none.
That's the goofy. So that's forget it. I'm gonna show it to you. Yeah, I remember that Shango dude, that scam African. I saved it. I know I saved it. Where's it at? Did I save it on the other side? Probably did. I think I changed that as far as my artist name. Do this. Right now, he's trying to do anything he can to combat what's going on. He said, "Oh, this is what he had to say about the black, those of us who are black native and black African that became FBA. If you have that in your blood, he's trying to say these are the only ones they're talking about, not you." He put a post up. Knows a lot of these posts. If you look at them, very little engagement. Very little engagement. And that's the point I'm trying to show you guys. Oh yeah, it's one of these outfits. He's highlighting 5 comments. And that's here we go right here. This brother showed he's annoyed. Look, bro, I run 3 businesses. I do 1,000 things a day. I'm very busy 24/7. Hope you understand. I say, cause he'll hit you up. Hey man, I got this product. Hey, I got this. I got this. I got this. And I respect the hustle on one end, but he get worse sometimes. Here it is. Now he put this out January 26th, 7:11 a.m. One share, 3 loves, and the like. Now you know that's not to denigrate the brother. This is just to say you can't spend your time. Oh, he getting it with an LPN. I guess he's trying to supplement his income. You can't spend your time trying to destroy FBA. Expect for it to work out for you financially. Now he's struggling. Now he's struggling for just simple engagement. So you got to be on that. Let me let me badger you in the messenger all day. You're gonna be on that type of time because you sit there disrespecting. You know what I'm saying? You have a disagreement, but you steady going, how y'all this? Y'all don't have this. Y'all don't. Okay. Because far be it from us to spend money with a person who disrespects us. We're not doing that. We're not like the cats. Who was it? What's old boy that allegedly shot Megan in the foot? I know what I'm talking about. But in Barney's, they disrespect him. Can you afford this? And I'm gonna spend 20,000. No, 10,000 or 20,000, whatever. If you disrespect us, we just gonna take our money to your competitor. If you disrespect us, especially now, we're gonna take our money. We've been taking our money to black owned. We just gonna take it to black owned anyway first, and let you suffer. Because the only way you can show somebody you're not gonna be disrespected is to physically show them like, hey, I'm gonna take my money and physically go somewhere else, and the $900 I'm gonna spend with you, I'm gonna spend it with them and promote them and big up their business. And you're not gonna see none of that. I'm not gonna circulate dollars with you. I'm circulate dollars over here.
Time to let all of that go. None of that stuff matters anymore. We are here. We not going nowhere.
Sister, it still matters. I'm to push back on you on that one. You're passionate. I get it. It still matters because what happens is if you forget your history, you're bound to repeat it.
With 42 million people. Let that sink in. 42 million. We are a nation.
We are.
So I guess I'm gonna be the only female.
Now this chick has something to say about Tabitha Brown. And I listened to the whole thing before. I was like, let me download this clip. And I got thoughts about what she's saying.
Black business owner that's gonna keep it 100 with y'all. Tabitha Brown don't give a fuck about y'all. She gives a fuck about her family. Her family is number one. That husband that she retired, her 3 children, and her dog, Blackie. Listen, I love me some Tabitha Brown. The character that she is on the internet, the person that she is portraying on the internet, because I've never met her in person. How do we know who she really is behind closed doors? We know.
Why does that matter? Outside of she's disparaging black folk, she's in the background talking about these niggas ain't buying no that whoop the whoop whoop. Okay, that's one thing. But other than that, I know it's crazy stop right there. She don't give a F. No. She's not going to prioritize anybody over her family. That's what she does it for. She does it for her family. She retired her husband. Yeah, she did this for her family. She had an opportunity to be in a financial position to do better for her family. If you could do the same thing, you would do the same thing. And outside of good customer service, what more do you owe your patrons if you're selling the product? Now, if she's selling something you don't necessarily want to buy it, don't buy it. I think this is part of the whole DEI thing because she's in Target, from my understanding. If she's telling you to buy it up, she's probably telling you to buy it because she can lose her business. Please buy up. We got a lot in stock. They might have did a big deal with Target prior to Trump getting in office. They might have started something last year. We love what you're doing here. Boo, 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 boo. Let's, get the meetings. You ain't got to worry about nothing. We got you. Okay, cool. Let's ramp up. We're going to ramp up. Now she probably has done 25% over what she originally probably wanted to do. And now that's in Target. And like, okay, cool. We got the stock that we're holding on for you and waiting on the sale. Now, Trump's in office. Yeah, we really not going to rock with you like that. We just saying all that. And she's like, oh, shoot. Hey, you guys, please go out there and support. That's one thing, but you don't have to. You're supposed to practice discernment of your finances. That's not her job. As a business owner, I'm supposed to present a product and present the value of the product so you buy. You know your finances. You supposed to, hey, but I can't do it right now. Okay. I'm supposed to convince you to buy it on one hand, yeah. But it's for you to convince me to say, I can't do it right now. Now, and I respect and understand, okay, shoot, if I keep pressing this issue, they won't ever do business with me. Cool. Hey, brother, I understand. Hey, thank you, sir. But hey, when you get a chance, get up with me. We're going to be here. We're going to have the product. We're still going to be doing what we're doing.
Or the fallout between tonight's conversation, the people that people are portraying on the internet and social media are not who they really are behind closed doors. But that's neither here nor there.
It's social media. And most people who get a big following, typically are not who they present themselves to be. Derek Jackson.
She used to be an Uber driver.
Okay.
And an actress trying to act, and her husband was a sheriff. They were living paycheck to paycheck. They ain't had no fucking money.
Okay.
But because of her talent, because of her business, because of her brand, Tabitha Brown, the fact that she is now selling hair products and seasonings and other items at Target, why would she tell y'all not to buy her shit at Target? The reason why she was able to retire her husband and provide the lifestyle that she can provide for her family right now is because she needs you to buy her shit.
That's business. That's business. Yeah, buy it at Target. Clear out the inventory. Target's not doing business with me no more. This is the last, the last of the last. Be honest. Hey, they said April's the last of the last. Like after April, ain't nothing, you ain't gonna see us in there no more. So forth, so on. They're letting all these businesses know, yeah, please clean out my inventory. Clear it out for me, please. So it's not dead stock, not dead inventory. And I gotta pay all that money back like the sister did in the last video I showed you. She said, hey, if we had to get all that back, because she's actually one of the few that wholesales the lip bar. If we gotta get all that back, that's millions. It's gonna bankrupt us. 2 plus 2 equals 4, family.
It's not about feelings. I have mad respect for Tabitha Brown.
Business and feelings cannot exist. It's like oil and water. Motor oil and water cannot come together and intermingle like that. It's not going to work. You swirl it around, eventually it's going to separate. Business and feelings is the reason why people get their really. Why do people get their feelings hurt? Because they brought their feelings into it. A business deal. You're supposed to go in business thinking, how am I going to make sure this contract works out best for me? Because they're thinking, how's this contract going to work out best for us? And then you come to a meeting, you negotiate the business. This works. Hey, well, this is what we're willing to do. This is what I need from you guys. I can meet that, but I need this. Okay, well, we can do this. Okay, well, I can do that. Okay, we move. And then everybody says, okay, this is what I can fulfill based on the contract that we have. I'm willing to do this. The money I'm receiving for it is working out. The residuals I'm gonna receive for it is gonna work out. And the other companies think, all right, cool, we're gonna make some money, we'll be able to market. However you work it out. And then you go forward and everybody's supposed to fulfill the contract based on what is written out. When you don't, that's when it's breach of contract and lawsuits happen. But it's not feelings, it's business.
Because she's a businesswoman. You think that she cares about you feeding your family before she cares about.
Why does that even matter? It's business. Black folk, it's okay to take your feelings out of business. You won't get your feelings hurting. If it's your feelings is inside of of a cage, it's hard for them to get hurt. Don't wear your heart on your sleeve when you're doing business. That's how you get manipulated. That's how you get misused. And then I can't trust black folk. See, that's why you can't work with black people. Because black people do you dirty. You know, you came in there with your heart on your sleeve, being trusting when you should have been looking at the contract to make sure it worked in the best interest of you.
Her feeding her own family. You think she cares about your fucking retirement before she cares about her own and her husband's retirement? You think that she gives a fuck that you got a problem paying for gas and food when she needs you to buy her shit so she can provide the gas and the food and the electricity and the item?
And when somebody's saying it's always one of us, no, it's always a silly pocket watch the Negro. Because Sam's Club sells gas. And the owner of Sam's Club, Sam's Club, they don't have to worry about gas. Should you stop buying gas so they can stop buying gas? Should you stop shopping in Sam's Club so they can't go shopping? I'm asking, there's other business, there's billionaire business owners. The Walter family ain't got to touch a doorknob if they don't want to. Because Sam Walton put all this in place. The owners of Target ain't got to touch a doorknob if they don't want to. The owners of Aldi ain't got to touch. So stop shopping at these companies so the owners of these companies can suffer because they're doing good business and not good feelings.
And the lifestyle for her family. This is no shade. This is making y'all realizing, get the fuck out the matrix. When you are a business owner, you are providing a service or a product because there's a need, there's a deficit somewhere, and you're able to monetize off of the need and the deficit. That's how this shit work. And y'all love saying that women are too emotional. Y'all didn't have this realization on how business work. Why the fuck would have been? The housing market could be crashing right now. There's not one realtor that will tell you not to buy a fucking house.
Just so you know, Mexico.
Yeah, but it's part of it sound like she was feeling some type of way herself. It's family's business. Business is business. Business has to go on. That's why we see black-owned companies, they close up. And we all deaf and family, we had to close up shop. No. You try to put things in place so you can keep making money in business because that's how you operate. Okay, I can grieve, but so-and-so is running the shop. Especially if you're a net seven. Net seven means you have to pay your loan back every 7 days. Most restaurants are net seven loans. Every 7 days they got to make a payment on their loan. That's why you see a lot of them. They come and they go. They come and they go. They come and they go.
Is extremely racist. So we have what are like
Guatemalans,
even to its own Mexicans. So you got to remember, Mexico was dominated by the Spaniards. The only reason I look the way I look is because I'm 65% Spaniard.
Yeah.
Mexicans, like real Mexicans, or which is known as Mexica, not Mexico, Mexica, are 5'4", super dark with big noses and the heads pushed back. Aztecs and Mayans,
like Indians.
Like Indians. Yes. Well, we're natives, right? Yeah. So we're blended. So the reality is, in Mexico, till this day, if you are not light complected, somewhat tall, you're frowned upon to this day. And by the way, they're very open about it. It's not like it's a secret. It's not like it's a hidden.
Yeah. It's all those groups. India, all those dark skinned Indians. You don't see them putting commercials. Mexico, same thing. Venezuela, Spain, everywhere. If you don't look white, they ain't never put you on there on display. It show that, man.
You're short and you're dark, and we don't like you. So the fact that it's so funny to me that Mexicans cry racism when they practice more racism in Mexico than America practices on anybody else.
What you gonna do about snatch your chain?
Snatch my chain?
Yeah.
You gonna snatch it? Yeah, I'll give it to you, nigga. Hey, it ain't worth your life, nigga. It ain't worth.
And this is a problem I have. Everybody wants to come from black folk, and you see what he just said. When they around one themselves, nigga this, nigga that, nigga everywhere, nigga here and there. But we're the problem. We're the ones who are divisive. We're the one, man.
I'll give it to you, nigga. It ain't worth your life, nigga. Yeah.
And see, trying hard, everything, nigga. Yeah, nigga, your life, nigga, and this nigga, and that nigga. Like I said, I'm gonna say the next video is cat I rode with. He's mixed. Every other word was nigga, and I'm like, you trying too hard. You black, bro. I get it, you black. It's cool. Every other word don't have to be nigga. We have an extensive vocabulary as a people. All right, and we have our own language. Every other word don't have to be nigga. Yeah, nigga. So, nigga, I was looking at it. I was trying nigga, whatever, nigga. And he talked to the white boy, and we all finna go ride. My first time meeting dude. It's my first impression of you. Okay, tragic mulatto. All right. I'm like, bruh, really, nigga? And I was gonna holler, nigga, but you don't know any other words but that one. Is that how you approximate yourself to blackness? Like that's the catalyst for it, bro? Come on now. We are not a monolith. We're not a monolith, man. We're not. It's okay.
You know what I mean? Hey, what you like, nigga? BP, nigga, 260.
We're the only one.
Now watch this. This was, I don't know about this one, but you see, it looks like it was Canada and America flags. But I saw this and he got the OVO owl on there, so he's probably in Canada, or at least he's from Canada, cause that's Drake's hometown. The OVO, the owl, that's his logo.
Ones that don't say the N-word, you know.
How do you guys feel about the N-word? How do you guys feel about Mexicans saying the N-word?
That's out. That's out. Honestly, hey, no disrespect to the homies up in South Central, because you know you grow up around blacks and shit. But right here, 626, you say the N-word and you didn't grow up around blacks, so you say the N-word, you're a weirdo, homie, straight up.
I respect that. Even if you go around go around blacks. I like people. Other groups talk about us blacks, the blacks, the blacks. Do you know the blacks? I don't care who you grew up around. And Negroes want to get passes for using that term. And this is for educational purposes, YouTube. I don't speak like this normally. But if it's educational purposes, call them a wetback. Say my wetback. There's a brother who I think I saved it, but they might have took it down. He said, since people want to say N-word, we're going to take each slur for each group, and we're gonna all say it. Like, hey, what's up, my? Starts with SP for the Jewish, because YouTube don't care if you say it's education purpose. They're gonna take that down regardless. I don't have the complexion for the protection. You can say, "What's up, my wop?" to the Irish. Go say these things to them. Since everybody want to say the N word so bad, go say each derogatory term to each group and say my. And, hey, no, it's cool, and then tell them it's cool, and expect for them to be cool with it, and see how they respond. And if you're a Negro talking about, nah, man, I know him, whatever, man, you just trying to bang your sister. She she throw a little, she showing you a little titty, a little bit of ass, and you want to dip your penis in some hard chata. Be honest with yourself, man. You want to get your chimichanga and hit her chata, and that's it. Be honest with yourself. You want to smash, you want to get a little orele poppy. Be honest with yourself, y'all. Just keep it G. That's the only why you trying to do that. She won't let you hit anyway. You being a clown for doing it.
That shit don't fly, homie. Yeah, you fools are way too influenced and shit. On social media, you fools ain't like
None of our homies say that in their songs. No one.
This is the SGV, homie.
We don't get down like
hey,
that.
Besides Pomona, you know, they got blacks, you know, grow up, like, you know, that's them, that's cool, you know, whatever, like, you guys grew up around that, but we didn't, folks. So if you're in the SGV or 626, you're in the 626, fool, saying the N-word, that's out, fool. You're
Okay,
weirdo,
you're
straight
like
up.
that in Friday, Cali. Okay, I thought it was in Canada. Maybe he just likes Drake, I guess. Now, from this point on, 10 for the Koofy time. So if you're not into that family, I recommend stopping right here at this part of the video. Hit the like button, comment, share, and subscribe on the rest of the content. From this point on, it'll be 10 for Koofy and 10 for Koofy only. All right. So get your 10 for Koofy's ready and let's go.
Now this interview will disappear.
You see everything, but you just see the plane getting lower and lower. Then yesterday it was the planes like, damn, what's going on?
Aviation expert, and he was saying that angle, Jason, and it came down so.
If you look up, if you can go over there right now. I'm coming out the gym. You see cars that wasn't even close to the plane. It's caught fire. They're completely done. You can't see. I showed you the pictures. It's messed up, man.
And to see
houses on fire. They trying to put it out there. You see kids running out. It's not right, man. And then I don't know if this was purposely done or not. But what I do know, man, to be honest, I don't think nobody's safe. I think everybody needs to protect themselves by any means possible. And like, what can we do? What can we do? If it's happening now, what can we do? Like, we had no control over that. Can't nobody expect that. You cannot see that coming.
There's allegations that there may have been artillery used. Depending on what angle you see them from. Like, there's people saying that the way the fire was, that's what's being said, alleged. 10-4 Koofy. That's a big explosion, seeing it from the ground. And I'm saying alleged because you don't know what footage is real footage. You don't know what footage is AI footage. You don't know what there's what makes the internet great, also what makes it bad. You can uncover a lot of information, but you also use a lot of misinformation, throw people off, do AI and all that other stuff. So take it all with a grain of salt, family.
Wow. If you can handle watching this, please watch this and let me know what you think. From my point of view, it looks like the helicopter flies directly into the plane. I don't know why this would happen. I'd love to understand more. If I'm missing something, please let me know. But it seems pretty clear, and warning, it's pretty disturbing, so watch at your discretion.
These videos obtained exclusively by CNN show previously unseen angles of the collision between an American Airlines flight and a US Army Black Hawk helicopter. In the first video, the Black Hawk can be seen flying at speed over the Potomac from the left side of the screen. The American Airlines plane can be seen flying towards the airport before the two collide, causing a mid-air explosion and fall into the river.
So,
in a second.
Okay, there might be two different events. Hold on, family. So maybe this is the Philly event, and this is okay, two different events, family. I don't know. Hold on, let me. Still 10 for Kofi, man. Now with this one, she's saying that's the Black Hawk flying towards the plane. But I'm looking at the angle. The plane like is hovering. If that's the case.
Disappear.
All right, family. I think this is the Philly event. Yeah, this is Dance Philadelphia.
Aviation expert, and he was saying that angle, Jason, and it came down so.
Dance Philadelphia. Okay.
If you look, if you can go over there right now. I'm coming out the gym. You see cars that wasn't even
So the one in Philadelphia, I think his brother saying, I think he thinks it was artillery used or something because the way this explosion looks and the way it came down, the speed and stuff like that. It you know, based on the eye test, you can make a case for it. It looks like it might have been a missile, possibly. Hit 10-4 Kofi, family. 10-4 Kofi.
Understand more. If I'm missing something, please let me know. But it seems pretty clear, and warning, it's pretty disturbing, so watch at your discretion.
These videos obtained exclusively by CNN show previously unseen angles of the collision between an American Airlines flight and a US Army Black Hawk helicopter. In the first video, the Black Hawk can be seen flying at speed over the Potomac from the left side of the screen. The American Airlines plane can be seen flying towards the airport before the two collide, causing a mid-air explosion and fall into the river.
Now, I would think at the speeds that airlines, even when they come in down, when they descend, they still have to maintain a certain amount of speed. Speed of in plane upon descent. 200 knots or 230 miles an hour descent. Yeah, because they have to maintain their speed. They bring the engine speed down just enough to lose altitude slowly. So how once I don't know. I know typically when you start looking to these things, start putting two and two together, you get a visit, nobody sees you no more. 10-4 Kofi, I don't know. You would think one would miss the other. Don't know. Not my field of expertise. YouTube just for educational purposes.
In a second video, you can see the Army helicopter and American Airlines plane travel toward each other. After the collision and subsequent explosion, the airliner can be seen spinning into the water, and the Black Hawk is also seen falling into the water.
I'm ready to go home.
Because the other video makes it like the airline was coming, let's say this way, and the Black Hawk was coming this way. That's how the other video looks. But this one shows look like they did this. Now, with all the flights, all these flights find themselves on the ground by unnatural means. This just has something to say.
Home, but I wanted to tell you guys about this strange flight that I had yesterday. The strangest flight I've ever had. So on this flight, Gordon Ramsay was on the flight, and if you don't know who he is, that's the famous chef. And there were a few things that was strange about this flight. For one, it almost was a ferry flight. It almost seemed like it was a ferry flight because nobody was on the flight but Gordon Ramsay, which is fine because that means less work for us. You know what I mean? One, we didn't even know where we were flying to. Usually we know where they're going to take us to. We just know that we landed somewhere in Nevada. because it didn't even seem like it was a normal airport. It was like in the desert. When we landed, a group of men in black suits came and escorted him off the plane. So we like to be nosy. We want to see what's going on. They didn't let us off the plane. Okay. I looked to my right, and I noticed that Gordon Ramsay, he left something on his chair. This tiny pan. This incy-wincy pan. What am I going to cook with this? This is not for a human. I don't know. But if you know who Gordon Ramsay is, you should keep an eye on him because obviously he's cooking something up.
I'm an attorney.
10-4 Kofi. Remember, I warned you. Don't come this way. This ain't for you. Now, attorney Kia Duggins was reported to have been on that flight. This Flixus TV or Fuchsius TV. Let me look her name up, make sure. For sure, see, we're giving somebody a little bit more credible. Yeah, Harvard Law School tributes to Kia Duggins. Yeah.
At Civil Rights Court. So I'm here to oppose the Secure DC Act. The act seeks to expand pretrial detention, which means putting legally innocent people into cages pre-trial. And we know that expanding pretrial detention does not keep people safe. In fact, it increases violent crime. It increases a lack of safety in the community by completely destabilizing people's lives. We're also opposing the anti-mask section of the bill. The bill is attempting to criminalize youth for wearing masks in public, and that raises many issues, including First Amendment issues. And last but certainly not least, we're here to oppose the drug-free zone section of the Secure DC bill, which seeks to allow police to arrest people without probable cause, to racially profile people. And in fact, this drug-free zone section of the bill was repealed in the past because it was unconstitutional, and they're trying to bring it back. So we're here to oppose the Secure DC bill. We care about true public safety, and this bill does nothing to keep people safe, and in fact puts people in danger by allowing the police in the state to detain them and arrest them and harass them without probable cause.
Wait, what?
That sister said a lot. Unfortunately, she's no longer here with us. Condolences to the family.
Officials just said that they recovered a black box from the Black Hawk military helicopter. The National Transportation Safety Board, NTSB, announced during a news conference that they've recovered the black box from the Black Hawk helicopter in Wednesday's crash at Reagan National Airport. The black box will help investigators figure out what went wrong amid the crash. But wait, I thought that this type of Black Hawk helicopter did not have a black box. Watch this.
It's critical to note that this aircraft, the Black Hawk, the Lima model Black Hawk specifically, does not have your standard voice recorder black box that people are used to hearing about. You're going to have to rely on the external recordings of the tower air traffic control and the videos that you've seen taken from various cameras around DC.
I just find this to be very interesting information. So what kind of a black box did they recover? Because just days ago, you've been telling us that investigators were going to have to rely on external footage and audio. As always, I want to hear what you think about all of this down below.
All right, family. What y'all think? If you care to comment. I think when it came to these type of matters over the last 10 years, things have gotten sloppy. Like people, the lies aren't synced. People aren't always on the same chord, which is why we practice being on code and message discipline. So things like this don't happen. Because you say one thing and then later on you print another. Don't know. Now she had music on this, and when I downloaded it, they took the music off. When I saw this, I was like, I remember this. Who remember this commercial? That's Lockheed Martin's logo, if I'm correct. Check out stock in. Yep. That's their logo. I'm always doing it. I don't accept none of them cookies, man. I don't like that crap. Like that to me. Yep, that look right here. They look like Lockheed Martin. That's his old video. Let's ask. When was the first successful remote flight with the Black Hawk? Favorite historic Black Hawk flight marks the first time that a UH-60 has flown autonomously. February 2nd, 2022. Question. I'm just throwing this out there. How long do phone batteries last? And how far does technology advance in 2 years? On phones. Just a question. What do y'all think, family? What do y'all think? Mm. Hmm.
The aircraft is being observed.
Now this right here, I think this is smart. If you got a pilot like this, wonderful, smart. That's what you need. Pilot cancels flight to Hawaii because he wasn't feeling it.
So to speak, because oil pressure on the number 2 engine is trending upwards, and the aircraft is going to require, actually it's the fuel pressure, fuel system filter replacement when the aircraft gets back from Hawaii. They've told us that the plane's good to go, but I'm not really feeling it. I'm not going to leave the ground if I'm not completely certain that we have an airworthy aircraft, so I'm going to probably err on the side of caution, and I'm refusing the aircraft. So what that means for you right now, I'm not exactly sure. I don't know if we have another airplane here at the airport, but I hate to do this to you, but this is one of those tough calls that I have to make.
I wouldn't care if a pilot tells me I'm not feeling this. I'm not feeling this 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 right here. This aircraft. Nah, I'm because that means they're thinking about, yeah, I got your lives in my hand and I got my life. Because something go wrong, we all go. I appreciate that. I structural. I got my one of my certifications. I wish I would have got both. As an aircraft structural mechanic in Oklahoma, and yeah, what we work on with everything's done with rivets because of the shearing forces that the plane goes through. So you don't use traditional nuts and bolts and stuff like that. Use rivets because of the pressures they go through. It just shear right through a traditional bolt or screw or anything like that. Use rivets because you got the solid piece of metal that hasn't been cut into. And anytime you have to replace something, you have to drill out those rivets and replace components, replace aluminum. If you got to repair the hole, you got to take the aluminum, shaping it out, drill your holes in, and rivet everything in. You got an air hammer. You because it's serious business when it comes to aircrafts because of how much force is put upon the aircraft as it's forcing its way through the atmosphere at 250 miles an hour. So I appreciate that, family. This last segment, what do you guys think? 10 full Kufi. If you care to comment. And yeah, we're back again with another video about 12 hours after this one. And then we're going to keep dropping that heat going into the weekend. And I'll probably make the weekend, I'll probably drop week videos on the channel Monday through Friday. It probably won't be every day, but it'll be Monday through Friday when I drop on this channel. And then my other channels, things I have to do, take care of my kids, that I spend time with them. I'm gonna do that on weekend. I'm dedicate pretty much the entire weekend to do that. But I will answer your questions. I try to make sure I answer as many questions as possible. Thank you guys for your support. Make sure you like, share, comment, subscribe. Until next time, peace and black empowerment.